Hey, it's Chris Bowling.
Chris Fire.
Bottom line Thursday. Brad Johnson, how are
How
you?
we doing? I jumped the gun with my wave, like in between
That's
the
all
night,
right.
but that not my turn yet.
Penalty
Comes later. Good, good.
So, what fun fact do you have to share with us for this week?
Well, speaking of not being on time with my wave or inaccurate, let's talk. It's a stretch. Let's talk about how changes at the post office are going to change when someone could say, "No, I swear I mailed it on time." Right? I got your
Yes.
attention a little bit, a little
Yeah,
curiosity.
very much so.
And you think about like on tax day, it's always comical to me. You'll see all the cars lined up at the local post office, just making sure they can get it in that last mail so
Right.
they can stamp it to say, yep, hey, I
Yes.
made the 15th deadline.
Amen.
Well, because of downsizing, not apparently, I guess it's a real thing. The official mailing date that will count as when you mailed it isn't when you dropped it off in the mailbox.
What?
It's when it gets to a processing facility, which may or may not be in the town that had that mailbox. So think smaller rural communities
Correct.
no longer have post offices that really do anything
Yes.
with it. It's got to get there. So it may be okay if you're in a bigger market and it
Right.
probably does get stamped the same day, but that if you're pushing it to the limit, that might kind of mess you up. So think
Yeah.
like COBRA election notices, just annual notices if you're still having to mail those things to claim. If you're an insurance carrier, you got to mail out the written notice within a certain amount of
Right.
days. All those types of things. So
That's
I'm sure there'll have to
impossible to
be some
figure out.
adjustment.
And I can tell you from central Missouri, our mail goes to Kansas City, and then we'll finally make it back up to Iowa. You can jump on a mule and you can ride a mule from here to there, and I guarantee you will get there quicker than mail.
He's actually tried it twice.
I have, and I've beat it every time.
And what's the postmark date of the mule? Did it like on their hooves? Is that how they do it?
Yeah,
Literally stamp it.
yeah.
They truly stamp. I like that, Chris. They truly stamp your mail.
They stamp the
Maybe
hoof.
stomp your mail.
Yeah, it takes
Fly
10
first.
days, 10 days to get something from here to
Yeah.
Iowa.
Yeah.
I can
Wow.
walk that in 10 days. I'm pretty sure I can.
You're pretty fit. I believe that. Yeah.
I first heard this related to mail-in voting and
Ooh,
that all of those deadlines are based off of postmark. That's a big
Point.
change, especially as you
Yeah.
look at how rural our country is.
that will never get
Think about
enforced.
Yeah.
payments, everybody waiting to the last minute to drop a payment in the mail if they still are, or just they're doing bill pay. I mean,
Yeah.
it's all of those things come around unrelated to the benefit
I mean,
implications.
That's
they
true.
may count the first 5 times I vote in the same election, but maybe the sixth one might get thrown out because they're going to look at the postmark date.
They're
So,
gonna check that out. Birthday cards,
No,
I
I
can no
agree. I
longer
mean,
claim I mailed it on time. All that stuff.
I've had a letter go from home to Peoria to the Quad Cities to St. Louis just to get to the next town. I mean, like literally not even riding a mule. I could have walked to the next spot. But yeah,
walk them. Yeah.
yeah. So wherever it gets actually run through the machine is now the official.
Dang.
Yeah. So anyhow,
More
I
pressure on the
I
poor
like to
United
push it.
States Post Office. They have enough pressure right now. Now it just gets worse.
Yeah, but they do have new trucks. I've seen the new trucks, so
Yeah.
hopefully that's a positive for them.
That is positive.
Yeah.
Good stuff
Good
again,
update
Brad.
as always.
You
All
found
right,
something
guys.
that I've never heard of, and this was outstanding. So thank you.
I gotta keep digging for obscure facts.
We
Perfect.
count on you
Thank you
every week.
guys.
Thank you,
See you
Brad.
later.
We'll see you.
See
Bye.
you.
All right, bye.